full beard on my trap. That's a lot of bees. Look at that thing. Wow. It's hard to walk and hold a phone at the same time. That's crazy. All right, over and out. It's 10 o'clock at night. These bees are still outside. I don't understand. Why won't they go in? It's crazy. I'm sure those outside ones are a little bit cold. I don't know. They're packed on there though. Over and out. All right, check. 1, 2, check, check, check. Can you hear me now? Check, 1, 2. Good morning, everyone. It's Craig out here where my swarm trap is with the swarm hanging from the bottom of the trap. Not sure why. I'm not sure if there's a queen outside that they're protecting. They were out all night long in the cold, everything, bearding off the bottom of the trap. Not sure why they're not going in, but a week ago, I thought I had a swarm in that trap, and I've been letting it sit and simmer. So I'm wondering if there's a swarm inside the trap, and this is another swarm that came to use this trap because they send out their scouting bees to find a new place to go. If they're honey bound or brood bound inside their current location, they'll go find a place to go. They'll come back, they'll say, hey, this is what I found. And they'll all vote on it, and they'll all decide, yeah, this is where we're going. And they'll create a new queen inside the current hive so the current hive doesn't die. And she'll take 50 to 60% of the bees, the queen will, and leave and go to the new hive, which leaves the old hive with a new queen, and they just basically do a split on their own. And a lot of times in bee yards, that happens so quickly that they become honey bound or pollen bound or brood bound to where she can't lay. And if she can't lay, they leave. That's what they do. That's how they work. So I'm not sure if I've got two swarms, one inside and one outside, whatever. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take all those bees from the tree, from the bottom, put them in a little box, a little nuke box. Got this lightweight nuke box. I'm gonna carry it up there with a little brush. I'm gonna put all those bees into here and then bring them over and put them in that hive right there on the ground. And if there's a queen in there, they'll all stay in there. And then I'll take that box, take it back to my yard, and then I'll see if there's still bees inside this box next weekend. I don't know. I have no idea why they're outside and why they stayed outside the whole time. So I'm gonna try to capture them, put them in a box, and take them to my yard eventually. Let's see how this works. Okay, so if you look up there, you can see a lot of them stayed, and a lot of them are going in the box, or trying to go in the box. But I have a lot of them here. So I'm gonna put them in this box down here with some honey, with some frames ready to, have eggs laid in them and everything else, and we'll see. I don't see a queen in here. I see some drones. Yeah, I don't see a queen in here, but it's really hard. They're really deep. Anyway, let's put these in. So the real key is going to be is if we watch that, if there's a queen inside that box, they'll all start going, the bees that are outside will start going in. So I see some of them going in there. It takes a minute for them to realize that the queen's inside that box. It's not something that happens instantly. All right. So as you can see up on that hive, there's a lot of bees still up there. So to me, that's telling me that the queen's up there. I don't see any bees coming out of the hive on the ground though. They're all scoping it out. And if anything, at least there's some honey in there for them to get fed on. If worse comes to worse, if the queen's up there, they can totally get in there and eat a bunch of honey that I put in there. So I think I'm gonna go back up there and try to scoop some more of those bees off and put them in this box down here. We'll see. We'll see how that works. They're definitely going in. So that's a good thing. There's none of them coming out. They're all going in. So now I feel like the queen is in that box. And I guarantee those bees that are up there that are on the outside of the box will be in that box when I get home tonight. That hive will be empty up there, or it'll have its own queen and its own regiment of bees. And this one will have, I mean, it's almost completely stopped. There's like nothing outside of it now. They're almost all inside that box now. So I feel pretty certain that I definitely got the queen in that bottom box. Look at that, it's completely calm. Now there are still some bees up there on the box above me, but it won't take long until they figure out that they're supposed to be down here. So I'm just gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna come back tomorrow or tonight and check it out, whatever time I get off work. So anyway. It's just another day of saving the bees. All right, over and out. But there's also bees down here, looking pretty happy that they're in their box. So I'm wondering if there's a swarm in there and a swarm in there, and there's two queens. I don't know. If there was only one queen, they'd all be heading one direction. They'd all be going from one box to the other. And they're not doing that. Those ones seem to be happy up there. And those ones seem to be happy down there. So, I don't know. We'll see in due time, for sure. A couple days from now, one of those two boxes could either be empty or they're both going to be happy and full. So, over out.